Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome students of year 7. This is the overview for lesson 1, week 3. Let's begin with a quick knowledge recall. So speedos list 3 jobs performed by messengers. Runners answer the question, what is the significance of all prophets doing some sort of work? Flyers interpret the meaning of the hadith, give the worker his wages before his sweat dries. Whatever level you belong to, you will get a prompt on your slide to answer your question. Let's move ahead to our new learning. So first, listen to the recitation and guess the name of the surah.
كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
So, were you able to make a guess? Did you hear something familiar? Well, let's see if your guess was right. So our lesson is titled The Pleasure of Life, and this is based on the understanding and interpretation of verses 26 to 53 of Surah Ar-Rahman. So what you just heard were some of the verses of Surah Ar-Rahman. So what is our learning objective for today? It is to recite verses 26 to 53 of Surah Ar-Rahman in accordance with the rules of recitation. In order to achieve this learning objective, students, that is you, should be able to recite verses 26 to 36 of Surah Ar-Rahman with proper pronunciation. If you are a bronze or a speedo, you should be able to recite verses 26 to 42 of Surah Ar-Rahman with proper pronunciation and applied tajweed if you belong to the silver group or runners. And you should be able to recite verses 26 to 53 of Surah Ar-Rahman with proper pronunciation and applied tajweed if you belong to the flyers or the gold group. Now, how are we going to get there? You will head over to your assignments tab and click on the activity titled Y7U5L1 Activity 1. Follow the instructions, complete recording yourself on Flipgrid, and yes, all this time, do not forget to refer to the Quran recitation rubric so that you know exactly what is required from you. If you follow all these instructions correctly and succeed in saving your recording on Flipgrid, this means you have achieved the learning objective, which was to recite verses 26 to 53 of Surah Ar-Rahman in accordance with the rules of recitation. Once we are done with this, towards the end of the lesson, in the last 15 minutes of the lesson, we will come back and review, and we will share our individual recitations, and we will be able to give each other feedback, as well as you will be able to receive the teacher's feedback. Once you are done with that, your homework will be to improve on your recorded recitation, taking into consideration the feedback that you have received. Once you are done with that part, we will close the lesson by taking your feedback on how you found this lesson to be. Was it just just right, or too hard, or too easy? And that'll be the end. With that, we will end today's tasks of learning. Barakallahu feekum wa jazakumullahu khairan.